two guys were on the prelims at UFC 205. Vicente Luque hit him with a left hand KO.
I don't like Muhammad in this fight. I think he's still gonna get his ass beat. I think he's gonna.
Got a problem with being problematic. Get the light beam on me, ready for electrostatic. Don't you step into this box if you're not batting. Then my gang got tools, you can call them boy crap. Man, this gang got rules, man. You better watch your passes. This ain't nothing.
What's going on, guys? This is Totally Blitzed Podcast, the show where you come to watch us get hella drunk, smoke hella weed, and talk about hella fighting. And these are your hosts. I'm Paul, Pick and Win 'em Concha, and this is my shot for the show.
Hey, man, and this is Kev, big fucking Savoy, man, and we out here cutting it, talking fighting, bro. I love doing this shit, man. I can do this shit all day.
It's your boy Will Shiesty.
What's going on, boys? You already know what it is, Mark.
What's going on, guys? We got another big fight this weekend for UFC. We got UFC Vegas Apex 51, Vicente Luque versus Muhammad. But before we go into the main event, my UFC partner in crime here, Will Shiesty, is there any other fights that you've been looking at or something to keep our eye on?
Yeah, so we don't really have a lot going on in the prelims. Our boy Chris Barnett, our heavyweight, Big Chub, doing the somersault after the round at spinning wheelhouse kick, whatever the fuck that shit was. His fight got canceled because his opponent, for whatever reason, dropped out. Other than that, we got Devin Clark and William Knight. This is a light heavyweight fight. This is going to be a sleeper fight. I don't know much about Devin Clark, but William Knight, that boy is a beast. That's the biggest fucking guy at 205 pounds I've seen in my life.
Yeah, 11-3 with fucking heavy hands.
Heavy hands, and the boy's just built like a brick shit house. Like, I've never seen him not in control of any fight he's had.
Well, shit. Well, if you're gonna pick one fight, that's the call out before we talk about the main event. I'm gonna do one as well. Look out for Miguel Baeza versus Andre Villajo, the welterweights. Baeza is on a losing streak because he's fought two upper mid elite like welterweights, but welterweights are so stacked. And now that he's fighting someone who's kind of just like a shorthand fighter, like he lives in Vegas, so he's always ready for the apex. He's willing to throw down type shit. So I think Baeza is gonna show his skill. Like he's just gonna show out here. This is his fight, and so I think he's gonna knock him out because Baeza do got heavy hands as well. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This card ain't the deepest card. This is a prospect card. And if y'all haven't watched our previous video, I know Dana White's one of the smartest businessmen out there. He's up there with the Vince McMahons of the world. And I think he knows that the Spence and Ugas fight's popping off this week. So he's saving his best talent for next month.
It's just more Dana White genius. Dana White becomes my favorite businessman on a daily basis. Because motherfucker, think about it. Because you have all these good ass prospects. You got the fucking Ultimate Fighter. You got the Dana White Contender Series. So like,
they're looking for a fight.
Yeah, you got motherfucking, and you got motherfuckers on the streets of YouTube on these street beefs, YouTube and shit. So like, you can find fights. So like, you got to be able to put them in the limelight. And like, after these back-to-back bangers, Brad, let's chill out. Let's have some normal fights for a second. Don't want a good, nice little headliner. Bro, Dana White is a genius in business. But how do you think this shit's going to go? Guess what? I've never heard of neither of these niggas. So let me know.
Nah, see, these are some nice fighters in the UFC. I believe one's ranked number 5 and one's ranked number 6 in the welterweight division, which is the same division with Covington, Leon Edwards, Chimaev, Burns, Kamaru Usman.
You're going to have to start. Whenever we talk that weight class, we got to start with everybody except Kobe. Like, I'd rather you say Masvidal before you say Kobe.
Yeah, like, but I know what I mean. This is probably arguably the deepest weight class in the UFC. So don't let their record fool you, bro. Like, or not record. Don't let the ranking fool you. And this is a rematch. This is their second time fighting each other. I think about a year and a half ago, these two guys were on the prelims at UFC 205. And if you don't know,
205. Damn, that was
yeah,
forever.
Vicente Luque hit him with a left hand KO and dropped him, knocked him out, a couple more
Oof.
punches to make sure that the damage was done on the ground. So
Double tap.
yeah, Muhammad's looking to get the win, but both of these fighters are coming in like, bro, off of last 4 fights. Luque's won all 4 of them, and probably, like, I would say, dominant fashion. Like, Tyron Woodley, rear naked choke, got him up out of there in the first round. Michael Chiesa, who's known for his wrestling, known for his like dominant ground game, well, his ass got choked out first round out of there. And then Randy Brown, a couple knees and a couple punches, TKO, got him out of there in the second round. And then Nico Price, who was kind of like an up and comer for a little bit, with fucking Dr. Stoppage in the third round, got him up out of there. So like he wins, and he wins dominating. Like, I rock with Vincent Luque. Like, his nickname's the Silent Assassin because people like Kev don't know him, but he's a fucking assassin, bro. He's silent. Like, there's not a lot of news. He don't talk. He's not in the headlines.
That word.
Hey. People like Kev also smoke a lot of weed. He doesn't. Kev forgets his middle name sometimes.
But he did have one dominating loss before going on that four win streak to Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, who just completely outclassed him. And it was a striker versus striker, because even though Luque's cast some ground game, he's known for his hands. Like once you see him fight, you'll know what I'm talking about. He's kind of like karate mixed with boxing, because like he's kind of weird with his kicks and his stance, but yet he's very technical. Like, he'll stay in the pocket like it's his living room, and he has no issue being in there. Muhammad, though, I mean, do you like Muhammad, Will, or are you on the Luque train?
I'm on the Luque train all day. I don't like Muhammad in this fight. I think he's still gonna get his ass beat. I think he's gonna put up more of a fight. I don't think it's gonna be a first round knockout this time. They might, Luque might string it out till third round, torture him a little bit, but I don't think he's just not gonna out wrestle. He's gonna try to do what he did to Wonder Boy last fight. He's gonna try to like wrestle. He's not gonna try to stand up a lot, and I just don't think he's gonna win either way.
See,
Kev, you would like him.
I play devil's advocate. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm not rooting for nobody. I've never heard of these kids, and I'm tired of losing because I've never heard of motherfuckers. I started doing research, but I'm picking Muhammad. Why? What can I say that could possibly happen for my boy to win?
You want to phone a friend?
Yeah, let me call an expert. Let me go hit the encyclopedia.
All right. So unlike Vincent Luque, who got dominated against Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, that boy dominated Stephen Wonderboy Thompson himself. Unanimous decision. He uses wrestling. Like Luque is the better striker, but I think after getting knocked down in the first round against Luque back in the 205 prelims, he understood that his way to the top is wrestling. His way to the top is like, I'll use some stand up, but if I feel any danger, uncomfortability, anything like that, we're going to the ground, me and you. And there ain't nothing really that, like, Damian Maia, who is a BJJ gold medalist at the ADCC, like, he's a fucking legend in the welterweight division. He looked uncomfortable on the ground game against Muhammad, and he couldn't get no submissions. Like, if it is a ground fight, and that's why I say, Kev, I think you like him because you don't know it, but this boy is a low key.
I like that
Best
shit.
comparison to me is Kobe Covington, because he'll strike with some people, but he'll wrestle you for all 5 rounds, all 3 rounds if he feels uncomfortable.
Hey, one thing I will say about the Kobe's style that I do like is that I like how you can fake a punch and go into a shot. Like, that's something every wrestler wants. Like, the fact that his shots are so fast. So if Brett can do that, that's a nice setup. Like, because you don't want to guard the punch, but you just gonna let Brett punch you in the face. So the second you get out of there, boom. And I was like, that's fucking a cheat code. Like, if you did that in real life, like, somebody's getting put on their neck.
How about you, Marcus? Are you going with the striker and Luque? Are you chilling with the underdog on Muhammad like Kev with the wrestling? Like where you chilling here?
The rock with the striker, man. The Luque chain. Gotta go
Choo
with the striker.
choo.
Got to, man. The unorthodox. You know what I mean? You said karate and boxing. That shit just sounds interesting. Gotta rock
Like some
with him.
shit out of an anime.
Yeah. I gotta watch that.
Yeah, you should watch his highlights. This shit does. It kind of looks like an anime highlight. Like most of his finishes, man. I have so much faith in him in this fight.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah, but
definitely
I
the
think
pick.
I saw some crazy stat. Like in his last 12 fights, he has 11 finishes. So like
Yeah, I think.
he gets you up out of there.
Yeah, I think every fight he's won has been by finish, right? Or no. He has like
He has
three
a
by
couple. He has
decision.
a couple decisions, but no, I'm a. This is on like this is where I'm like, damn, Dana White. Like at first I looked at this card like, oh, this ain't shit. But the more I looked at it, I was like, damn, this might be a really good card, and this might like, even though the prospects, this is when they show out in their career. This is when they take those chances. This is when the big hits come. This is like everything's on the table. So like this card's gonna be deep. That headline here is gonna be fucking a war, I think, for like 5 rounds. And I still like Luque. I like him here. Like he's either gonna knock him out on the feet, and if it goes to the ground, I think his jiu-jitsu is good enough to maybe not get dominated on the ground and like still show like how remember how Gilbert Burns was fucking swinging back on his back. Like Luque might throw a fucking elbow while on his back, just to be like, hey, bro, you need to chill out, bro.
Yeah.
I respect it, man. I want to see this fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna see if I can sneak it in while I'm watching Spence Ugas, but I gotta see that card from top to bottom.
I respect it. Will, did you give your pick?
Yeah, Luque.
Going Luque.
Going Luque. I'll say first round knockout.
Y'all boys,
You
I think
and
it's
the
gonna be a
first
repeat.
rounds, bro.
I love first rounds, man.
But
That's exciting.
I agree. But hey, bro, tune in at the UFC Las Vegas, the Apex Arena, UFC 51. Luque versus Muhammad, and some. So don't miss out. This has been Totally Blitzed podcast, the Fight Club. Yo,
the medicines. We've been on that rock star regimen, knowing that I'm heaven sent, higher than I ever been. I got a problem with